Cynotype is a technique that involves placing an object on paper that has been coated with an iron salt solution before exposing it to UV light and washing it with water to create stunning white and Prussian blue images. Sir John Herschel, a British scientist and an astronomer, first discovered the cynotype process in 1842. He was experimenting with iron compounds to find alternatives to the expensive platinum-based printing processes of that time. He created the first cynotype using paper coated with an iron salt solution, sun exposure, and a water wash. This method proved to be simpler, less expensive, and even more durable. Anna Atkins, Herschel's friend, was the first to use cynotypes for photography. In 1843, she published the first photographic illustrated book entitled Photographs of British Algae, Cynotype Impressions. The distinct blue tones and ease of the process has contributed to the attraction of the cynotype.
Firstly, 2.5 ml of solution A and 2.5 ml of solution B were mixed in a bowl to make the cyanotype solution. Then, the tote bag was coated with the cyanotype solution. A foam brush was used evenly. This coating process should be made away from the sunlight. Then, the tote bag was let to dry. Once it dried, objects or plants were placed and arranged onto the tote bag. After that, a piece of glass was placed over them and secured using paper clip. The tote bag was exposed to sunlight. Once the tote bag has been completely exposed, the objects on top were removed quickly and rinsed the tote bag under flowing water. After that, the tote bag was sprayed with a mix of 1/3 hydrogen peroxide and 2/3 tap water. Lastly, the tote bag was left to be dried completely. You will notice the blue color get darker as it dries. The same procedures were repeated for shirts and postcards.
Okey, ni daripada bambusa punya laun.
Okey.
Ini tepi longkang.
Oh, tepi longkang.
Tepi longkang.
Okey.
Our t-shirt design gets the inspiration from the diverse categories of plant classification found on Earth, including vine, herb, shrub, tree, and grass. In addition to featuring the term life in our design, it also signifies that life is composed of both flora and fauna, forming a complementary relationship. As seen in the design, butterflies and flowers symbolize organisms that play an important role in a symbiotic relationship essential for the survival of life. Based on the design, we use Hibiscus rosa sinensis and Ixora chinensis to represent the shrub, Coleus blumei to represent the herb, while Bauhinia cocciana represents the small tree, Cicercisioides to represent the vines, and Bambusa species represents the grass. All these species used to show the diversity of plant classification in our life.
Next, let's move to the tote bag.
The theme of the tote bag is Nature's Serenity. Nature's Serenity themes is an exploration of the harmonious coexistence of flora and fauna in the natural world, emphasizing the serene and tranquil qualities of their interconnected existence. There is a combination of plants and animals such as wolf, butterfly, Bambusa sp, Cicoides, and Duranta erecta. Figures like grass in our tote bag are made of bamboo leaf, as it has similarity to grass in terms of family, shape, and leaf tip. Bambusa leaf categorized as simple leaf. The leaf shape of Bambusa sp is lanceolate. The leaf margin is entire because the leaves are smooth and not serrated or looped. The venation of the leaf is typically parallel. We use Cicoides to represent the vines because they have beautiful tendrils and stems where they can show the real atmosphere like in the forest. The leaf shape of Cicoides is cordate and it has an entire leaf margin. The venation of Cicoides leaf is characterized by a pinnate venation pattern. The main vein, known as the midrib, runs along the center of the leaf, and smaller veins branch off from the midrib. Next, we use the Duranta erecta to represent the shrub due to their intricate or interesting shapes that could enhance the overall aesthetic appearance. Duranta erecta, commonly known as golden dewdrop or sky flower, that has sympathetic petals. Sympathetic petals are petals that are fused together to form a single tubular structure. Duranta erecta also have syncypales sepals, and it has radial flower symmetry.
For the postcard, our group had done a few postcards individually based on our creativity. It can be seen that most of the outcome designs are coming from the plant in Taman Botani. In this postcard, we try to portray the shape of the leaves and flowers by arranging them with our own creativity and finally get to make these beautiful designs. To share with you, plants such as fern, Izora, Coleus blumei, and Bauhinia cookiana were used in the making of these postcards. For example, in this postcard, we use a flower of Bauhinia cookiana to represent a simple flower which commonly has 5 petals. Fern was also used to replace the actual stem of the Bauhinia cookiana, since their leafy part of front resembles a stem with alternate arrangement of leaves. Next, the Coleus blumei flower was used to portray fences of a garden. This group of mint plants have spiked flowers whose morphology was quite similar to the shape of a garden fence. And finally, to represent small butterflies, the parts of Izora flowers were used as they have only 4 petals which resemble the wings of butterflies. We also added some butterfly traces in order to lighten up the garden scenery of the postcard, where it shows an interaction between flora and fauna.
By using the Cynotype technique for studying plant morphology, it can offer advantages over conventional methods. Cynotype also allows for a cost-effective and straightforward way to create detailed botanical prints. This method can capture intricate details of plant structures such as leaves and flowers with a distinctive blue color. Compared to conventional methods like drawing or pressing, Cynotype provides a faster and more visually striking representation of plant morphology. It also allows for a non-destructive study as the plants themselves are not altered during the process.